Hey, what's good, all? Peace, peace. How y'all doing today, man? Good afternoon from here. It's 12:12 here in St. Kitts. Hope y'all are safe. Everybody is, keeping themselves together. And what's up, Mighty Machine? Boxing Lounge, Black in the house. Yeah, man, jab the button on the way in. You know what I mean? Had a quite interesting few weeks of boxing. Um, but obviously, we're going to start from goddamn Conor Ben. I picked Algieri to beat Conor because I thought Algieri, because he's taller than Ben, he has more experience. He would at least try and keep Ben at a distance and try and pick his way to a decision. From the time I saw Algieri getting in, Algieri just looks, I don't know, man. He was just doing this weird in and out, ducking. What is this guy doing? And Conor was getting in on him. I was just like, oh, here we go. And Conor Ben laid an absolute beating on Chris Algieri. It didn't look like a well experienced, like it looked like the flip. Like Algieri was the inexperienced guy and Conor Ben was the experienced guy. I have to tell you, I'm very impressed with the progress Conor Ben has made in his career. I'm very impressed by from where I saw him first, and I was one of those people I was upset that this guy keeps getting on these goddamn main cards, just like how I was pissed off that not Conor Ben, what's his name? Hatton's Pickney. What Hatton Pickney name, man? What the boy name? Anyway, the Hatton boy. I hated the fact that these guys were getting these main card slots and whatnot because of their last names. But you could clearly see who is really working and who has the talent to do certain things. Yeah, that's what it is. Campbell Hatton. That's his name. Campbell Hatton. You could clearly see that Conor Ben has it. From where I see Conor Ben come from on them early shows where he was just really raw and all he was doing was just swinging for the fences and just was like all heart and raw ability, to know where he's more controlled and walking the jab and walking the body and picking his shots correctly. I respect that. I could see why Adrian Granados was running from him all fight. And then Granados had the nerve to talk about he won the fight after. But Conor Ben absolutely slept Chris Algieri. I thought Chris Algieri could have kept it long, picked his way to a boring decision. But it didn't go like that. Conor Ben once again impresses me. And when you look at the social media comments, this is why I tend not to interact too much boxing social media. The guy wins a fight in spectacular fashion. And all you see is people shitting on this man. Oh, he's open for the left hooks. Oh, he ain't that good. Oh, Jaron Ennis would beat him. Oh, this person would beat him. God damn. Here's a young man, 20 fights in maybe, with little to no amateur experience. I think he said his amateur experience is pretty much all in Australia somewhere in like really amateur stuff. Nothing really high level. And look how well he's coming along. I think Jaron Ennis is ahead of him in terms of ability. But let's not act like Jaron Ennis didn't fight a bunch of nobodies on his way to that record. Jaron Ennis just started fighting people the other day. He fought Lipinets. Delorme, he just started fighting people. Just. I'm very impressed by Conor Benn. I think Conor Benn is doing a good job in terms of his development. He seems to be a hard worker. Doesn't seem to be arrogant. Doesn't seem to be riding too much on his. I mean, the thing is, I don't see nothing wrong with getting opportunities based on your parent, because all the things I'm doing now in my life is not really for me. Everything I'm doing in my life now is to make my children's lives much easier. I'm building networks now, so when they get older, they have doors they can walk through. That's the whole point. But simply opening a door for your child still have to walk through and make their own way. So it's not just or you have a successful father in boxing and you just get through. Fine, you're going to get the opportunity, but people will see early on if you have it or not. And some of these people don't have it. But I'm very impressed by Conor Benn again. He looked $1 million against Algeria. Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen him yet? It's not much to see. He knocked out some dude in Spain, which I think they need to keep him on these small cards. I'm sorry, Eddie Hearn doesn't seem to do any of the next gen shows anymore. The really small cards he used to do on Sky with mostly prospects. He would have been good for those cards. He lost that fight on the Anthony Joshua Usyk card. He lost that fight. I'm not sure why they gave it to Campbell. He looked like absolute garbage. He was pretty much using his father's defensive style, running in head first. It ain't much to see, man. That's right, man. 1-2, clean, good night. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. The kid is good, man. I'm glad that he has a strong work ethic. He's not just relying on whatever maybe talent he might have, ingrained talent. The guy really seems to want to put in the effort and wants to do big things. The problem is what next? He says he wants Adrian Broner. I don't think Adrian Broner gonna fight for Eddie Hearn. These guys say a lot of things. Adrian Broner and Gary Russell and all these guys had opportunities to fight Eddie Hearn fighters, and they turned them down to fight on Al Heyman cards. Gary Russell turned down Josh Warrington, and I don't think he's fought since. He hasn't fought anybody. Adrian Broner probably is just in his feelings again, probably got up on the wrong side of the bed as usual, and went off on his little social media rant talking about Eddie Hearn and all this. That's how it usually goes with these PBC dudes. They use Eddie Hearn's name to stir up some attention on social media and maybe get attention from their father, Al Heyman. Get some attention from their father, Al Heyman, so he can pay them some mind. But I don't think Adrian Broner gonna take that fight with Conor Benn. Not because I don't think he feels confident, but because basically them guys are afraid to leave Al Heyman. They don't have that kind of money. Either they're afraid to leave or they can't. Either way, it's a problem. What's up, Black?
What's good, Kane?
All good, man.
Good morning to you, man.
What's on your mind?
No, I was just listening to you, man. So you was going in on the PBC fighters, huh? They got maybe Al Heyman got them suspect pictures of them or something.
But something wrong, right?
Like, because you sure you want to leave?
I got
them photos of you.
You know what happened?
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm just saying, like, how much PBC guys have you? Even Tank Davis at one point had, like, back then he was using Eddie Hearn's name to get attention from Floyd and them. Oh, Eddie Hearn, you want me to fight? Fight. I can find a tweet for you. Jamal Charlo, same thing. Adrian Broner, same thing. Gary Russell, same thing. Remember, Gary Russell was like, if Al don't give me Leo Santa Cruz, I'm gonna go fight for Eddie Hearn or Top Rank and Unify there. And he never did. Gary Russell ain't done shit since. Nothing.
Gary Russell, man. Damn. He ain't retired yet? It seemed like a retirement. It seemed like every time he come back to fight, it's like he coming out of retirement because he be having so much time in between fights.
And the WBC just sits there and allows this man to not even defend his goddamn belt. This is why I say, like, these sanctioning bodies practice favorites. They don't want to support Andre to fight Charlo. Instead of that, well, here's another mandatory for no reason. Paco, what's his name? Vacarel or whatever, the WBO guy, after Lomachenko wins, comes out on Twitter and is like, him. He comes out on Twitter and he's like, oh, imagine Lomachenko versus George Kambosos, blah, blah. I'm like, why are you getting involved in fight promotion? You are a sanctioning body president. Why are you here openly supporting Lomachenko over anybody else? Why didn't you support Demetrius Andrade, your champion, when he wanted to fight the WBC champion? It's ridiculous.
It is. It really is. I did see that interview with Bob Arum talking about, the WBC and the WBO have, I think, Loma at number 1. So the winner, of course, before he had fought, Comey, they said the winner will be pretty much in line to fight Kambosos for them belts. So, he got the job done, but like you say, it's just they pick and choose. Like you say, they have selective favoritism for certain ones when they actually come in the ranks or when they win. What you think about that, man? Loma versus Kambosos, though. That matchup.
I think Lomachenko beats Kambosos. I mean, I don't think it will be close either.
I agree.
I don't think it'll be close. You could see why. I think Teofimo understood what would happen if he rematched Lomachenko. He knew what would happen to him. That's why I'm saying I think Kambosos needs to fight Devin Haney, because I think he stands a better chance with Devin Haney, because Devin Haney is still so raw, and Devin Haney takes punishment when he doesn't need to. He's not as finished as Lomachenko, and I think Kambosos would stand a better chance at beating Devin Haney and Lomachenko. So you fight Devin Haney in your hometown, and if you beat Devin Haney, you're that much more popular. You're a legend in your country. You bring Lomachenko down there to Australia and he schools you in front of your people, then what?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know. I mean, I agree with you though. I got Lomachenko blazing Kambosos. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The way Lomachenko looking lately, I really don't understand why he even ducked Haney. Because I think right now he'll fuck up Devin Haney, man. Yeah, I just think Lomachenko's style is, and then he hungry. So
yeah, he seemed much more energized, like he on the hunt. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, like when you at the top, you're not hunting no more. You're the hunted. But now that he's back, in the hunt now that he's hunting, he's one of the best hunters.
Yeah, he got some shit to prove, and he working right now. But I think Kambosos need to take his chances with Devin Haney, fight this dude. But whatever.
That's easier fight, I think. I think the Devin Haney fight is a more safe fight for Kambosos, and then you can really, get out of this, undisputed, not undisputed type situation going on out here. So, and this is crazy because ESPN is just pushing undisputed heavily now for Kambosos. It's just like, damn, man, this is crazy. I don't really know what the hell Devin Haney need to do, man, because it's not even looking good. It's like if y'all gonna keep pushing this guy as undisputed, then what is Devin Haney, man? What is Devin Haney to y'all? So
Well, well, that's a problem. Matter Machine says we're them tank. Hey, let me tell you something, man. The only other person I seen them hide shit for is Deontay Wilder. We still don't know exactly how much Deontay Wilder did with Luis Ortiz in the second fight. We don't know. That was the only pay-per-view Wilder did outside of Tyson Fury. And that is still a guarded secret. We still don't know. You know why we still don't know? Because it didn't do shit. Didn't do nothing. All of a sudden, these tank pay-per-view numbers, as Steven Espinoza was telling people how he don't have to reveal nothing because other companies don't reveal their pay-per-views. I bet you if Tanker did 1 million buys, he would reveal that shit.
yeah, I don't see shit. I'm looking
There
online.
ain't no pay-per-view buys. They're hiding them shits. They're hiding it.
Damn.
This is the guy who people are telling me.
Wait, hold on. So hold
Yeah.
on real quick. There's a source. Was this Fight Hype? Santa Cruz versus that's that's Santa Cruz. My bad. Wrong Cruz. Wrong Cruz. Yeah, you're right. It's nothing. I don't see shit.
Nothing. They're gonna hide them shits. And people are telling me Tank is this cash cow or whatever. What kind of fighter will go over there to take less money? Normally, you go to pay-per-view to take less money to make it up on the upside, on the back end, or whatever you want to call it, pay-per-view buys. But Tank don't sell no pay-per-views, Black. That's why LB said, "Oh, we're not going to pay Devin Haney all that money." So you keep these people, you keep Tank's upfront money low because you know the pay-per-view buys ain't going to be shit. So you pay Isaac Cruz or whatever his name is $300,000 to fight Tank Davis on pay-per-view. I mean, really, Tank is this cash cow of boxing. Man, shut up.
It's funny you said it with the cash cow because I'm looking at this site where it's supposed to be the projected purses for Davis and Cruz in this previous fight. It said Davis was projected to get 1 million with 60% of the pay-per-view share, while Cruz was supposed to get 300,000 with 40% of pay-per-view share. So it's like if this is the cash cow, you fighting him and you not even getting a mil, you just getting a couple $100,000.
That's the cash cow.
That's why I asked when we had that conversation about who really the cash cow and shit, because I think you said that like you get paid more to fight Devin Haney than to fight Tank.
Yep.
And JoJo just got what 2 million or something to fight Haney?
Something like that.
So yeah, man, they gotta, that cash cow shit not really adding up with Tank.
It's like, fight Tank to make nothing. And you ain't getting no pay-per-views neither. Like, what the fuck is the point? People, but then that's the Floyd Mayweather, right? Because Floyd never used to pay his guys that much money. Never used to pay his opponents that much money. He used to take like 90% of the shit.
Yeah, but they was at least walking out of there like 1.2 or something.
Yeah, after the pay-per-view, because he was selling pay-per-views. Tank don't sell nothing.
Right.
Hey, Marty Machine, when you get them Tank pay-per-view numbers, come share it with us, bro, because we want to know too. Steven Espinoza said that they don't have to share nothing because everybody else don't share theirs. That's bullshit. This fight didn't do nothing. They're making up. If they bring numbers up, they're gonna make the shit up. It's nonsense. They're lying. This fight didn't do nothing.
Damn. Hey, on the Algieri fight, there's Conor Benn. So that impressed you? You impressed by Conor Benn?
Yeah, I mean, to see where Conor Benn has come from to now, I was really impressed. Yeah.
What level you got him at? Like, is okay? He beat Algieri and he stopped him. They say Errol Spence was the only one other than him to stop Algieri. So what do you put him at? Can he contend with? Who would you put him in there with next?
Lipinets.
Oh man, Lipinets. Lipinets is washed now. Man, Jerry Needles just bodied that man. He might not never come back.
I'll put Conor Benn in there with like a Lipinets or, well, They're
That's
not
low
gonna
to me. That's lower than with Algeria at this point, I think.
okay. They're not gonna get the Broner fight. Um, I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, would you send Kavliauskas over?
Let's see. He fought Granados already.
Yeah,
We didn't. He didn't fought. I think Vargas.
Vargas, 1 round, clean him out.
He got Algeria out of there in a few rounds. Who else can he tune up? Well, Guerrero out of there, so never mind. Danny
Yeah,
not
I
even.
mean, the thing is, he's in a position where he's looked so good, like really good.
Oh, Riverside Rocky. I want to see if but he PBC too, huh?
Who?
Josecito Lopez.
Oh, they're not gonna get them fights. So the problem is he's in a position where he looks so good, but then he's still developing, right? So even though he'll fight them dudes, they're not gonna want to put him in with, or they still want to work on him some more, step him up, work on him, make sure he's ready when it's because I think even Eddie said, like, yeah, nah, he's like 1 or 2 fights away. He's not ready for no world title right now. 1 or 2 fights, because after 1 or 2 fights, if he wins those fights, he's gonna be someone's mandatory. He's like number 5 in the WBA or some shit. And he gonna be somebody's mandatory. You know what I mean? So I don't know who would you recommend he fight?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't throw him up there with like Enos and Virgil Ortiz and them guys yet. I
Nah,
just think
them
it's
dudes is
levels.
ready now for chat. Them dudes ready now for championships, right now.
Yeah, I agree. So I think he's not ready for a championship yet. I think that somebody maybe that can really test him. Maybe what's the dude with all the tattoos that hurt Keith? Louis Collazo or some shit.
Maybe.
Get him in there with him.
Has he
That's a
fought
tough
since?
guy. Yeah, he fought. He lost though. Who did he lose to recently? Yeah, he lost recently. I'll look it up. But yeah, maybe Louis Collazo. Who else is still I don't know what the hell Omar Figueroa doing, man.
Marlon Machine says blood boxing was saying it was 50,000 buys from a source he had. I can believe.
Ouch. That's rough, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. So he lost recently to Kujatio, that guy. And
Yeah.
then after that, he fought this year in August and it was a no decision versus Stanionis. I
Oh,
forgot it was
okay.
like a headbutt or a cut or some shit.
Oh, who's this? Loma Christopher. What's up, sir?
Uh-oh.
Yes, yes, I have returned. Thank you so much, the Iron Kong, and thank you all for tuning in this Saturday as I dissected and filleted the Richard Come from the Africa. Yes, he is still my brother. I love him so much, but I had to do him bad. I begged for the corner to stop the fight,
Uh,
but they wanted to go on with the massacre that I put on, and I put on the show for you like I told you I would, just like I did with the Nakatani and the Godzilla. I got rid of the big Kome, strong individual, good fighter, but I am the Cristo face.
Speaking of Holy Loma Cristo face, I honestly genuinely feel like you held back versus Coleman. I think you really could have blazed Coleman, but the holiness in you wouldn't allow you to get him out of there and blaze him to hell.
Yes, well, it is my birthday month, and I've been feeling quite generous. It is the season to give. Yes, the
Given decision.
presents, the gifts, and everything. All who celebrate the Hanukkah, the Kwanzaa, and the Christmases and Xmas, or whatever Mrs. you want to call, and have the family gather. I say, you know what? Let me just make this rounds, get these rounds in, and get this good sparring in, because it was a sparring session for me. Yes.
I was quite impressed with the punches you were able to take in this fight as well. I thought Coleman power would be an issue if you try to trade with him. My only criticism, Holy Loma, is you would land sometimes like 7, 8 punch combinations, but I think you could shorten them up a little bit. You didn't need to do the 8 punch. You maybe shorten it down like 4 or 5 and then get up out of there. Get back on the move, you know?
Okay, get midget mode with my punches. Okay, I will get midget mode with my punches and my combinations. But did you see my feet? My feet were on point.
They were.
I did I took cues from the Timo Fiomo Lopez Jr. fight, and I've implemented salsa dancing and merengue.
I would also like to say flame of fame to Loma because you definitely kept class and kept professionalism when they asked you about the Tiafimo loss and you said, you know what? I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to lose and be there. So I don't have anything bad to say about T.O. Flame of fame to Lomachenko, staying focused and realizing like, look, I'm not gonna kick a man when he down. I got goals in my damn self, and my goal is to be undisputed champ. So flame of fame.
Yes, well, that Lopez boy, he will never take my grace away from me. I stay humble and I stay ready for all challenges.
Man, look here. Lomachenko should have told Teofimo, that's what you get. You and them air in your lungs. Okay? All of a sudden you just found out that you got air in your lungs. All the doctors in the New York State Athletic Commission checked you out, put you through all kind of examinations, and this air just pop up in your lungs. All right, man. Okay, cool. Hey, Black, what did you think about Conor Ben, though?
I think he did what he's supposed to do. I thought that Algeria was having some success. He was actually catching him, countering him and shit. I was like, oh shit, this might go the distance. But Conor Ben caught him. He caught him sleep on the ropes.
Oh my God.
I feel like, hey, it was a great knockout. He had that man sleep on the ropes. So
he had like a third punch coming. I was like, oh, don't hit him with that.
Yeah, he pulled back on that.
Don't hit him with that.
Yes. Conor Ben had Chris Algieri looking like the Sonic the Hedgehog with the spin dash.
I mean,
Algieri. I don't know where he goes from now, to be honest with you, because
commentating, he's a good commentator, man. Go back and
not Algieri. Let him go. Let him go cook some food for some people. I'm not worried about him, man.
You don't want to see him do commentary?
He could commentate. That's cool, but go ahead, go commentate, go cook food for people. I mean, help them lose weight. Go join Devin Haney's team or T.O.'s team to help them lose weight properly.
Or go into real estate with Bostic. Sergey Bostic. Yeah.
There you go. What else happened this weekend? We talked about the Lomachenko.
Flame of fame to Katie Taylor and Steele.
Oh yeah, had a rough fight. That chick was rough, but that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
She's a dog too.
Some nights it's like that, man. Some nights it's like that.
Did anyone see the Amanda Nunes get defeated?
Yeah.
They got limited footage of the shit.
I laughed.
Maybe I just ain't seen it yet.
It was quite embarrassing. It was quite embarrassing for Dana White again.
When she beat Chris Cyborg, Dana White and them refused to do the rematch with Cyborg and Nunes. Refused. Dana White never wanted Chris Cyborg as his goddamn champion. That's why he never let Rousey fight Chris Cyborg, none of them people. And when she lost against Nunes, it was like they ran Chris Cyborg out the UFC. Right? And that's effed up. So when Nunes lost, I laughed. I was like, yeah, there you go. Whatever, man. This is a Dana White who initially didn't want women's MMA in the UFC. Clown. I don't like Dana White.
Wow. What's up, Aaron Daly? Shout out to you, man. Hit the like button.
Aaron Daly in the house. What's up? What's up, Chief?
Wingy Boxing.
Hey, Santos. What's up with them tank pay-per-views?
Those yes, Al Heyman, he is hyping those. Those will not be audited for review. You will never know of the numbers.
I'm telling you, something's wrong. The last time
it's a chess move by Al Heyman. It's a chess move. You don't see it yet.
The last time they started hiding shit was when they asked Espinosa, Well, how much are you paying Wilder to not take the Brazil fight on the zone? Oh, if people knew how much he was making, they wouldn't be so quick to criticize. Well, okay, well, how much did he make? It's a secret. Hey, shut up, man. Out of here, man. These dudes get names ran on them, man.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Hey, who gets the Devin Haney disappointment face for the weekend? Anybody?
Well, you could give it to PBC.
Uh-oh.
It's been reported that Tank and Isaac Cruz did 42K pay-per-view.
Oh my God.
My
Wow.
bad. My bad, y'all.
Cash cow.
You mean to tell me PBC didn't even eclipse 100,000 buys with that event?
Unfortunately for me and the PBC, no. Truth got to come out, and got to own up to it. Got to own
You
up to my
think
shit.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. Right now, currently, right? So I think is Deontay Wilder retired or he's
Well,
still
look,
in
we're going different zones, different places, different avenues of revenue. We're trying to get him in the next Transformers movie.
Fuck.
He will play.
Lanky ass transformer ass nigga.
He might play the Constructobots. Because we got to reconstruct his career once again, and
Bring his costume dress.
also we got a perfume and cologne line to
Nah.
smell like the king and his queen. So we going out with that.
So it's a unisex fragrance.
Unisex fragrance. That's right.
King and queen. Wilder.
One for all and all for one, baby.
Nah, man. Yeah, that transformer idea, I don't think that's good. But who knows? Who knows? We've seen some curses with the Creed movie. Get a role in that or even request to get in that. You might go south for your professional career. Right, Tony Bellew? Shit. Right, Wilder? Heard T.O. was trying to get in the next one too. But so he the only one? PBC the only one? Is there an individual fighter that gets the Devin Haney disappointment face?
Tyson Fury because of being a fraud forever.
What was fraud? What he because he was singing happy birthday to Bob?
Yeah, everything about Tyson Fury is fraudulent. Everything.
Why would they allow that man to take over the whole event? Like this was really Loma's shit. Loma Kome, they the main event. They brought him out before that. It could have just did it regular, normal, and just say, everybody, let's just sing happy birthday. They had this man come out with his old colorful ass suits he be wearing.
That's because he's a fraud, and Tyson Fury is a guy who thrives on attention, and he likes people all eyes on him. But when all eyes start getting on him, he then starts to, do his coke or whatever. This is a guy who I will always remind people ducked Anthony Joshua multiple times. I don't care how people try to big him up now for beating one guy 3 times. This guy ducked Anthony Joshua and is now running around like he's some kind of superstar. And I'm just like, man, y'all are tripping. Anyway, I would say the PBC gets the thing because they also announced, or Mike Coppinger announced, that the Mario Barrios Keith Thurman fight is a pay-per-view. And I just do not understand. I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Look, Iron Kong, I respect you.
Right.
I respect you, Iron Kong, but I would say I didn't duck, but I did hide in the dark as a bat.
Yeah, it's a big bat.
Big bat.
What y'all think about that though? This Mario Barrios Keith Thurman thing going to pay-per-view. What y'all think about that?
If you buy that pay-per-view, you're a big dassa.
Yeah. I don't know. Black, you there?
He said come back.
Yeah, you come back. But I'm just saying, I just do not understand what's up with PBC. I guess, as somebody said, maybe they're going to a UFC model where they do pay-per-views. I mean, $40 a pay-per-view now. I just do not understand what this is.
I understand. I'm a fire stick that bitch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a fire stick that hoe.
all day long. That's what I'm gonna do. Ain't
Like
nobody
Blood
paying no
Boxing said, like Blood
59.99.
Boxing
Ain't
said,
nobody got no money for no 79.99. Not crazy.
like Blood Boxing says, keep the numbers low. Stream that shit. Keep the numbers low. You know what I'm saying? I just do not understand. Keith Thurman coming back on. I mean, coming back on. Marty Machine says another PBC flop. Keith and Barrios will do 7,000 pay-per-view. That's too much. That's too much. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Hold on, Mario Barrios pay-per-view. I don't want to see that on the pay-per-view. That should be free. Oh, Showtime or something. You know? Come on, man. They put the Mario Barrios and the Keith Thurman pay-per-view. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Who have the money for the 79.99 Mario Barrios and the Keith Thurman? What's going on, man? I don't even get my tax return.
Hey,
You gonna spend my money on that? On that fight? That fight not pay-per-view worthy. Who's on the undercard? Party Shitty. Shitty undercard again. I can't do it. I stream. Fire stick time.
hey, all I'm saying is shit got to change in terms of this boxing thing because boxing in America is already struggling. And when you got cash cows doing 50,000 pay-per-views and shit, I mean, and you call that a cash cow, I don't know what else to say about it, but this is where it is, man. You know, people tell me that America is the home of boxing, but it seems like more boxing is happening overseas now, and it's happening at a higher level, and there's less and less impetus for fighters to come stateside to do 50,000 pay-per-views. That's the truth.
I'll tell you what, Kong, they're trying to shove cat poo down our throats. Oh, man.
I don't know. But anyway,
Boxing makes me feel sour. Oh.
it makes you feel. Yeah, boxing. Let me tell you something. Boxing is a sport that I tend to really just try and. I don't argue with people on social media. I watch someone like the Andre Ward situation.
I'm back.
Andre Ward was on the ESPN telecast, and I guess he got into it with Bernard Osuna or whatever. And this guy had the nerve to compare what Tank Davis is doing to Canelo. And I'm like, look, man, you can criticize Canelo, but if you're going to compare him to anybody, it can't be Tank Davis. You can't say Tank Davis and Canelo doing the same things. I mean,
Listen,
Canelo Alvarez.
Kong, let me just explain to you, baby. Listen, with Tank, he's a rising star. You know, we selling out. We sold out the arena. We may not have gotten as much pay-per-views as we anticipated, but damn it, we damn near sold that arena out. You know, and listen, next time Tank fight, we reaching for the stars. You know what I mean? And mark my words, we're gonna recoup that money for all our investors and our stakeholders. No, don't you worry, you guys. The hot dog parking lot money is coming. The backdoor money, backdoor industry promotions is coming, baby. And we're gonna recoup them funds, and then we're gonna be in a plus. You know what I mean? We're gonna be in the black. I mean, we're a little bit in the red, but we ain't dead yet. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out. PBC is the place to be. Don't get it twisted, baby. Music industry shit.
Get it twisted like a pretzel out this hole.
Yo, let me see.
That man said, did he just say we almost sold that bitch out? Wait, what?
Hold on.
Almost.
Let me see if I can play what Andre Ward said about Tank and Canelo.
Oh, roll that footage.
If this shit makes sense to y'all, because it don't make sense to me. Hold on.
You're trying to make, Bernardo with the training wheels thing, but I'm not going to say that. I do feel like that's a little bit, this is a guy, man, who, Gervonta's a dangerous dude. I don't care who you talk to in the sport of boxing. That's probably the only person that I've ever heard Shakur Stevenson, like really say, hey, man, he's the truth. He's got respect for dudes and he'll shout guys out, but that's the only dude that I've heard Shakur say, man, he gave me good work. So I don't think it's a training wheel thing because it's the same thing Canelo does. right? Everybody has creative matchmaking. I'm gonna get this guy. He's a name, but he's past his prime. Everybody's doing it. I'm not mad at what they're doing. I'm just saying, for me, I can't say you're the best lightweight in the world. I can't.
I'm mad and I want to see the fight.
That's why it's so important. Because let me finish real quick. I'm gonna let you guys have it. And I also, I've heard Floyd say, well, Gervonta should be higher on the pound for pound list. Well, hey, now we're talking. This is a different conversation. Get the money, build the brand, but you can't do that. So I'm not gonna say that about Gervonta. I can't say that about Gervonta. Gervonta is a dangerous dude that can box, got skill the whole nine. They've just chosen to take this route, get that young man paid, and keep selling out arenas. That's cool. But just don't wonder why you're not creeping up the pound for pound list at the pace you want to, or why you're not, universally recognized as the best lightweight. You got to fight that out. You can't talk that out.
But it's training wheels for this in this sense. You have not faced, except for Pedraza years ago, a legitimate champion. There have been vacant belts. There have been guys going up. You're not taking the belts like these guys did it, like Loma did it. He going to Luke Campbell's home. And like Teo did in an undisputed fight against this man, and that to me is the way you do it. And whether you like what Canelo did or not, he fought every undefeated champion out there to take all the 68 belts. Whether they're weak or not, that's not his fault. Alexander Usyk went to everybody's hometown to become the undisputed cruiserweight champion. And there's ways to do it. And the way that Tank is doing it is by choosing no-name guys that bring nothing to the table but a record.
I don't think Tank is choosing.
Oh my God! I mean, man, they done hit the nail right on the head. Stank Davis, a dangerous guy. Come on now, we done seen Isaac Cruz, my Mexican compadre, whoop that boy. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, on baby, and everything that damn Andre Ward said was straight dumpster truck juice.
So everything he said, because I mean, some of the stuff he was saying about the Tank wanted to be higher, or Floyd saying Tank need to be higher on the pound for pound. And if you want to be pound for pound, instead of just taking this money route, you need to do more. You need to fight more. I don't have no issue with him saying that. So I'm trying to figure what's the big issue as far as what he's saying. I mean, he's saying that, hey, Tank is dangerous and he got the skill set and everything like that, but they're going a certain route with him. Floyd, Smeller B route. I feel like they going a certain route with him, but I don't know. Colin, what was your issue? You said he was comparing them to Canelo?
At first, he started off with saying, well, they're all doing it. You know what I'm saying? Doing creative matchmaking and all that with Canelo. You can't compare nothing Gervonta Davis is doing with Canelo.
Oh, so comparing the matchmaking in the routes of, Canelo route versus Tank that's laughable, really. So I don't even know how they.
What I'm saying is, like, every time Andre Ward seems to talk about Canelo, it's not, to me, it sounds like some hater shit. We can criticize Canelo on some other shit, but you can't compare nothing. Tank has had 120, the belt at 126. He didn't, is it 130 or 126? Whatever it was.
126 and 130.
Well, he was at 130 with Tevin Farmer or 120 with Tevin Farmer?
He never fought. You talking about Tank?
Tank. Yeah.
He was at 130.
Well, fine. He didn't unify with Tevin Farmer. He still hasn't unified with nobody. Done nothing. People keep telling me how dangerous Tank is, and he's the only guy that gave Shakur. You keep telling me this guy is so good. Tank Davis has called out everybody. Josh Taylor, Lomachenko, everybody. And yet he ain't fought none of them people, Black. None of them people. So, in my opinion, stop telling me about how good Tank is. Stop. I don't want to hear that.
So I see what you're saying. So he's more of like, you say critical of Canelo, but then making kind of excuses for Tank, kind of what you're saying.
Exactly. It's like, why are you sneaking in? Why are you sneaking in whatever issues you have with Canelo?
Don't be so harsh on Canelo when Tank is out here doing this. Yeah,
you out here now like, but it's don't do that to Tank. It's whatever. Leave Tank alone. Why?
And he's so dangerous, but he's fighting all of these no-name dudes.
Exactly.
Yeah, got you.
Why are we leaving Tank alone?
That's crazy, man.
Look, I'll tell you what it is. Andre Ward got wallet envy. You know what I'm saying? His wallet's on slim. You know what I'm saying? He don't like his 9-to-5 job over at ESPN. He ain't getting no ducats like that. And he looking at Canelo, the king, King Nello, like, damn, This dude came out of nowhere, and he fight who he fought, and he making all these millions. Come on now, I'm Andre Ward. I don't want a Super 6. Don't nobody remember that?
Ahab said someone with Ward's resume should know how hard his own career was. He shouldn't be giving Tank passes. Exactly.
Comment, bro.
The conversation came up, I think, because they were saying, well, why doesn't Lomachenko fight? I think Tim Bradley said he wants Tank versus Lomachenko. What's up? And they need to take the training wheels off Tank. And Andre Ward was like, nah, I don't want to say he has training wheels off. Of course he has training wheels on. Because he ain't fighting nobody, Black.
Look, Tank got the damn Tesla autopilot on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight up GPS signals and all that shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
GPS. Yeah, bro. It's wild. It's crazy. Ward seems to always keep himself in the conversation of the media because of what he's saying about other fighters that's still active. And it seems like despite him having an undefeated career, which is rare, he still has bitterness because he never really he don't feel he got the credit he deserved the whole time. And it was kind of rough for him. He was doing work or whatever, but at this time period, yeah, you can't not cap, but you can't be trying to protect one fighter and make excuses for one fighter and then be harsh on a guy who really is still kid. You can come back and fight him. Like y'all around the same weight. This dude doing cruiserweight. And let me ask y'all this question, man, because I heard that there was a rumor that Usyk said that if Canelo want to come up to cruiserweight, I'll come to cruiserweight for one fight and bring my ass back to heavyweight if you want that work.
Yeah, he said that. He said,
oh shit, what y'all feel about that?
Well, why the fuck not?
Look, Usyk too damn big and too damn skilled.
wait a minute.
Straight up.
So hold on. Now Usyk is too big for Canelo, but Mukaba not.
Mukaba's like barely 6 feet. He's like 5'11".
Oh man,
That's
Canelo done fought.
Mukaba's a blown up lightweight.
Your favorite fighter has fought dudes that's how tall was Callum? Callum was 6'4", right? 6'3", 6'4".
Usyk 6'4".
That's the same height, same size. He been in there. He's seen it before.
A different animal though. That's a completely different animal.
Wait a minute. Are y'all telling me Usyk is way more skilled than Canelo if they got in the ring, and they the same weight? If he had cruiserweight and Usyk had cruiserweight, that's too dangerous for Canelo.
In my opinion, yes. I gotta protect my baby. You know what I'm saying? I gotta protect my baby on baby. You know what I'm saying?
That man staying true to baby. On baby.
On baby.
I just want to I just want to hear this. So, is Usyk too dangerous of a fight for Canelo at cruiserweight, ladies and gentlemen? The great pound for pound, Canelo. Come on now.
I just think it's too much, man. It's too much to ask for Canelo, the King Nello Alvarez, man. Come on, man. Lee Santos, Saul Alvarez alone, man. He's making his money. He's doing his thing, picking the fights he want to pick. The king can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's protect Santos at all costs. Let's protect that name at all costs.
Come on, I got you. We don't want to call Voldemort, aka Usyk's name out. You know what I'm saying? That's Voldemort. You know what I'm saying? You don't speak his name. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
The homie Usyk will show up with the chain on, with the gap in his teeth, like just smiling. But about that boy about that smoke though. I fuck with Usyk. I'm telling you, man. He in my top 3. I'm not gonna tell y'all my order, but Usyk is up there. Like the air up there, he up there on my list.
I mean, I like Eddie Reynoso, but he ain't messing with no Papachenko. You know what I'm saying? Papachenko, he got them coaching skills to pay the bills forever.
The way them do, and the way we seen Lomachenko blaze Comey, and he held back. I really truly feel Lomachenko held back. He was feeling sorry for him.
Lomachenko carried Comey like I'm carrying baby on my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Straight up on baby.
That's on baby. I agree with that.
Breast milks and all.
I mean, the work though, that the combinations Lomachenko was landing. I was like, goodness gracious, Devin Haney. Goodness gracious, Kambosos. Y'all sure? Woo, that man is coming back for them scraps. He not playing.
What the hell just happened? Did my shit just cut off? Look here, man. Hello? Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear.
No, I was talking like an ass and nobody was hearing me. Look here.
It was in the dark, bro.
Well, I'm here talking and giving good points and shit, and nobody hearing me. I forgot everything I said now. Look here, man. Hey,
He's on
all
the
I'm saying, back on this Andre Ward thing for a little bit. Andre Ward comes off like a hater a lot of the times. Sometimes he's fierce, sometimes he's not, right? But then I remember when he did that shit to Josh, he was like, oh, Joshua need to. Like, for some reason, he had this hard on for Anthony Joshua too. And it was really strange because when he was saying, oh, Joshua need to learn how to box and stop being an Instagram model, when he ended up outboxing Andrew Ruiz, oh, Joshua just ran. I'm like, what's wrong with Andre Ward? This guy all right? This is the same guy that caused same Shakur Stevenson to not take the Josh Warrington fight. It's like, what is up with Andre Ward? Andre Ward has a lot of hater in him, a lot.
Can
you know what I'm
say
saying?
that,
And
there's a whole lot of haters in this world.
It's like another Floyd Mayweather.
I think as you said, Andre Ward is pissed because when he was fighting, nobody was coming to watch no Andre Ward fights. Nobody was buying Andre Ward fights. Nobody was coming to watch Andre Ward fights.
A lot of people don't support the big champ shit, you know?
Nah.
He was on some big champ shit at that time, and a lot of people wasn't with that. Just
maybe he pissed off at that. So
he's still mad about it, probably.
I don't know what it is, but he needs to get off this Tank Davis shit. Stop telling me shit about Tank don't have train. Tank Davis is almost 30 years old and has never unified the division. He's a pay-per-view star who don't sell pay-per-views.
You gotta stop with that pay-per-view star shit.
That's what they call him.
You can't throw the star shit on that. The stars, man, that's massive, man.
Hey, that's what they say. He's a pay-per-view star, but the problem is he don't sell pay-per-views.
Nah,
so bro. I'm not quite sure what what this
Tank is not no pay-per-view. Nah, bro. Knock it off. You know, he just uses the pay-per-view platform because he run with Floyd and them. Oh God, but you know, whatever. They even got that don't mean shit. They got what you call it, King Kong Ortiz versus Charles Martin coming up on pay-per-view. So
according to Charles Martin, nobody wants to fight either of them.
Right, they're the most feared in the heavyweight, so they're gonna go on pay-per-view for everybody to watch them.
Exactly.
Two killers.
Two most feared men in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about that. Who's this? Cabbage Patch Tank? Who's this?
Yeah, look, I just want to say, you know, you're talking bad about me, but you know what I'm saying. I'm putting them ashes on the seats. You know what I'm saying? You know, Isaac Cruz was a late replacement, and y'all already know what it is. Don't nobody really know Isaac Cruz until I fought him, and the Star is born on an account that I broke my hand. You feel me? So I was fighting with one hand the whole fight because I had injured it before the fight. So, you know, Al Heyman had me still go out there. I mean, we could have postponed it, but we didn't show so many tickets, so many fans bought the seats and everything in the hotel rooms, and so I had to go on with it. So right there, you saw 50% of me. You know what I'm saying? Out there, 50% health, and next time I'm gonna have the wealth and the health because I still didn't get paid yet because you know I'm on an allowance and stuff.
I mean, you might have the health, but with 50,000 pay-per-view buys, I don't know about that wealth.
Look, I'm saying, but you gotta understand
and
that
I'm not even trying to hate because I made
about four. Look, that was his late replacement. Rolly, everybody know Rolly was supposed to fight me, but he can't keep his hands off asses and stuff like that and titties. So unlike me, where you know I'm beating my girl up here and there, you know, roughing her up, but I got it like that. You know, he ain't got the money in the bank like that. So
WrestleMania with these chicks and shit. Like, chill out.
You know what I'm saying? You did a little bit too handsy. You know, you got to.
Hey, Iron Cone, what bigger difference would it made if it would have been Broly instead of this guy Cruz as far as the numbers?
Oh, not much bigger of a difference.
Like that.
There, enough said, gangster. Enough said.
No.
Shit. Answer a lot of questions with that one.
Ken, okay.
Wow.
Yo,
Damn, I can't even stare at that long enough. Like, I got
I
to
won-
3 seconds and look away.
I
Challenge.
won the fight 11-2.
How about you? I'm 11-2.
Oh my god.
That sounds like how we supposed to keep your hands at when you driving this shit.
Hey, look, but let's get the elephant out of the room. You know, let's talk about how Tank refused to talk about me. You know, and I feel disrespected. You know, on top of that, my face is still swollen, but you know, I'm clean. You know, we're monitoring all my tea bags, and all I want is a chance with the so quote unquote superstar of the division. You know, you know, I'm
You ain't
willing to
calling him
move
out.
up. Hey, look, hey, you know, that's the fight to make. Me and Tank, you know, no other.
How you gonna make a fight when your face ain't even healed up from the last fight?
Look, hey, you know, they got me on these facial injections, you know, Botox. You know what I'm saying?
No tox.
Botox, intoxicants on my face, and hey,
Swole
it's
tox.
okay. Look, all my tea bags are accounted for. They got little
Botox.
serial numbers and stuff, you know. They get logged in a book by the father and other people. And hey, I'm doing this clean, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the elephants in the room, Tank versus Valdez, that is the fight to make, you know. Two, you know, Mexican, Black, American, that's where it's at, you know. He could wear his you know, goofy Mexican colors all he wants, like Floyd did, you know, but the raza's gonna be there backing me, you know, straight up. And we're gonna see who's macho, who's man, you know, and we're gonna see who's you know, he fought Isaac Cruz. Nobody knows Isaac Cruz, not even in Mexico, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the pay-per-views were low, you know. He fights me, you're gonna see 500,000, you know, 500,000.
Hey, 1-2 said T-Tox in the chat.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, T-Tox, Botox,
You got
oxtail,
T-Tox in it, bro. What the
Tupac's, all that shit, man. You know, bring on the Shakurs, bring on the Tanks. I'm ready for them, you know. Bring them on.
All
I
right,
got the
man.
cojones.
If your
and the
face
chones.
still look like that on fight night, man.
Listen, I got the
you should
cojones
walk out.
and I wear my name on my chones. So don't get it twisted. I get lifted. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, bring them on.
Twisted T-Toxes. Hell yeah, you be getting lifted.
Hey, I gotta say,
TikTok, TikTok.
I gotta say, Fat Dan Raphael.
Uh-oh.
So he was on talking shit about how Dimitri Bivol is boring and should never call out the name of Canelo Alvarez. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that Umar Salamov fight wasn't about shit. That looked like a 12-round light spar.
Who?
He fought Umar Salamov. Umar Salamov was supposed to be Joe Smith's mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Umar Salamov on the weekend in Russia and pretty much won all 12 rounds. Easy work, light work. And Dimitri Bivol is an interesting dude, right? Because Dimitri Bivol type of guy who, if he finds a groove on you, he'll just do that all fight. Unless you make him do some shit, he won't. Dimitri Bivol is not a guy who's going to do nothing special if he don't have to. And I'm not going to lie to you, the fight wasn't an exciting fight. He basically punched dude up for 12 rounds, and that's it. But when Dan Raphael is going to say, Bivol should not call out Canelo Alvarez again, I want to challenge anybody to tell me.
Bro, who's qualified to call this man out there?
Exactly. Which one of Canelo Alvarez's recent fights, from Triple G to Caleb Plant, which one of them dudes could fight and beat Dimitri Bivol? Which one of them dudes? Because we talking Triple G. Let's say Dimitri Bivol goes to 168. Let's make it fair. And you move up Triple G. You move up Danny Jacobs. You move up, who else? Well, not move up, but you have Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant, and Avni Yildirim. Which one of them people you'll pick to beat Dimitri Bivol?
Look, nobody, none of them dogs. Me, Burger Langa, baby. I'm the monster.
Here we go. The real AB.
The real AB, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be me. BK all day. Y'all already know.
Ahab says Bivol looks uninspired. That's the thing. I think Bivol is bored because it's like he's the type of dude who can pretty much outbox pretty much anybody. The problem is, unless you make Bivol do something, make him uncomfortable, he'll just find a groove on you and just punch you up all fight. But he's not going to go for a knockout. He's not going to do none of that. He's just going to be him.
Right? Hey, King, I got to step off, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Hey, peace to you,
I'll
Black.
be in the
Peace
chat.
to you, Black.
All right, Black.
He needs a unification. I agree. But again, I don't know what they're going to do because Joe Smith and his people don't want to fight Bivol again because Bivol already beat Joe Smith. And God only knows what Artur Beterbiev is doing. I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know if he's fighting anymore. I don't know what's next for Beterbiev. I don't know. Because when was the last time Beterbiev fought? I have no idea. He was supposed to fight a mandatory. Then that didn't happen. And then let me pull up the last time Beterbiev fought.
I think it was like 6-7 months ago, right?
Man, I don't even know. This guy is like, he's like a ghost. He's not fighting nobody.
You like that, huh? Actual Burger Langa?
The real AB.
The real AB, Burger Langa. Burger. The burger.
Oh yeah. He's fighting Marcus Brown. That's exactly right now. None of them people would beat Dimitri Bivol. So when I hear Dan Rafael say Dimitri Bivol should not call out Canelo, I'm like, if Bivol fights Canelo, that's his best opponent in years. Not one of Canelo's recent opposition. And let's throw in Sergey Kovalev. Let's throw in Sergey Kovalev in there. Would you pick Kovalev to beat Dimitri Bivol?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
So what is Dan Rafael talking about? Bivol. Now I'm seeing this weird movement of people saying Dimitri Bivol is ducking Zurdo Ramirez. I'm like, what? What y'all talking about?
Yeah, that's wild. That's just straight up retardation right there. What the fuck?
What are y'all talking about?
Didn't Zordo move up to avoid Bivol? Didn't he move up? Yeah.
Nah, he moved into Bivol's weight class now. But Zurdo was in 168, never unified with nobody, didn't fight Callum Smith when he had the opportunity to. When they had the WBO tournament that Joe Smith won for the WBO belt, he took himself out of that tournament.
Yeah, he did.
And people are here telling me Dimitri Bivol is ducking Zurdo Ramirez. What the fuck is going on? Like, what's happening?
Okay, got the.
Let me see. Beterbiev is he's fighting Marcus Brown. Yeah, he's been real low key. No, like it's like Beterbiev is like people said Bivol was inactive. Bro, Beterbiev fought what? Twice 2019, no times in 2020. 2021, he fought once this year, which was in March, and he's about to fight Marcus Brown on the 17th. But goddamn, he fought once in 2017, once in 2018, twice in 2019, none in 2020, and has fought once so far this year. And this is the number one guy. Well, some people say number one guy.
Bivol ducking Zordo. What did you say? What? I'm Ron Burgundy? That's crazy, man.
But that's this movement now I'm seeing. I'm like, as in Zurdo Ramirez, this dude who's out here, who Oscar said he wants to get him to 51-0. Fuck is y'all talking about? Anyway, man, I don't have much else to add on that. All I'm saying to Dan Raphael, if Dimitri Bivol can't call out Canelo, then none of them people who Canelo fought should have never called out Canelo, because trust me, none of them could beat Dimitri. Not none.
None of them. Not a nan nutter. Not a nan nutter one of them.
It's a nice dog, man. What kind of dog is that?
That's an American pit.
I like that dog. It's a nice dog.
Thank
I
you.
had a dog. I had a puppy, but my son was allergic to some shit. I had to take the dog back to the goddamn breeder to find out it was a shampoo that the dog was using. I could have kept my dog.
Damn.
And just changed the shampoo. I'm so pissed. Ah, man. Anyway. Hey, that's all from me. I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for having me on, Kong.
Thank
It's always
you,
a pleasure, man.
thank you, Mr. Santos.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, Aabs and Rodnell, who come in late. We need Ellaby on one of these days. I don't know if Ellaby is in the
I think we could work that out. Work that out.
Yeah, we want to interview on the Eddie Hearn situation. Why you want to punch up Eddie Hearn, bro?
Yeah. Next time we're gonna have to work that out.
Yeah. 1-2 Kid, peace to you. Laron came in after a while. I had Madden Machine who said this dude did 50,000 views. Somebody said Madden Machine is hating by saying Keith gonna do 7,000. 1-2 Kid said it'll do 7.2 easy. Madden Machine is hating. Aaron Daly was in the house, and the Boxing Lounge was in the house. And Peace Black, my brother. Y'all have a nice day. Chinese Yoda was here. Oh my God. These names, man. Y'all have a nice day, man. Hey, Abs, don't forget to tell Dina Asher Smith what I said. All right? Peace.